Everybody hates their job. Everybody hates their job. At least it seems like it. It's like every time I come on the internet, I hear, I hate my 9 to 5. I hate my 9 to 5. And in person, we see it too. We definitely see it too, because ain't no such thing as good customer service anymore. Like everybody has an attitude. You can't even ask them what time it is. The clerk is going to be upset. Even if you have a question, they're going to be upset. They just don't want to be there. And I don't blame people because everybody has their reason and why they dislike their job. And there's a lot of reasons why you should hate your job. I think money is like one of the main reasons. It'd be money, but it also be comparing their lives to other people, or you might just want a better lifestyle. Like you want nice things. Like ain't nothing wrong with not liking nice things too. Some people they're just like, I want to be able to get a nice car, but you just can't afford it. Like I get that. And then on top of that, you're easily replaceable. Like e- even if you threaten them, like you want to raise and you threaten them that you're gonna quit, they'll probably act like they care a little bit, but they might find a reason to fire you before you even quit. But yeah, it's terrible. But there are benefits of having a terrible job. It definitely is. But before we get to that, I definitely have a question. What is a good job? Are there actually good jobs out there? Because I don't know any. Because when I hear jobs, I think of like a Target, um, Costco's, gas station, grocery stores. That's what I think about when I hear jobs. And all of them suck. None of them pay you well. You're gonna get disrespected there, especially at drive-throughs. I've seen too many videos like that. People getting beat up, getting dragged out the drive-through window, like people throwing soda at them, like so much rude stuff. Not to mention like the trends or the pranks that people do on people. And it's like, so not only are you going to that job not getting paid anything, you're getting disrespected on the regular. Just disrespected, and then the paycheck is not making it better. It's definitely not. So it sucks. Like when I worked in the public, I made it fun, in my opinion. Like I used to joke with customers. I used to just always have a smile on my face. Yeah, some days were bad, but I'm like, this is a part of my life that I'm never gonna get back. This 8 long hours, I'm not gonna let anybody ruin my day. I'm not gonna let anybody bother me. And the main reason why I was so like in a good mood is because I can't blame nobody but myself. I struggle just like everybody else, but I can't give that negative energy to people that didn't do this to me. I put me in this spot. I did this to myself. So how am I going to be rude to customers and all that stuff when I did this, you know? So if you know any decent jobs, I'm not saying I'm looking for one, but I really want to know like, did you ever have a job before that was super fun, or you made a decent amount of money, or you just enjoyed? Because you will come across people that seem like they don't mind working there. Like, or they might just be a good person. They might hate their job just like I did. But man, it's so rare. Like you go to a restaurant or something and the person will stand out so much because they're just pleasant. So it almost makes me not want to go anywhere because not only I'm not really a I don't like being around too many people because the world is already negative, but now the people that work there, like they don't want to be there neither. But I I understand why people hate their jobs. And career wise, I don't really hear anybody, whether it's in person or online, like come online and talk about how they hate being a lawyer or they hate being a dentist or a doctor. Like I never see that. And I understand why they don't really complain because they done put a lot of time, energy, and money into get where they're at. When they finally become a doctor or a dentist, I don't ever hear them be like, I'm about to quit because so and so is talking or my boss is. I don't ever hear that. I really believe that those jobs are not perfect, but it's like whether they are there for the money or they're there because they love it, they fix their mind to be like, this is my life. I'm gonna make it pleasant. Because if I can make myself like job be fun at a grocery store, bagging up groceries and checking people out while I'm being disrespected, checking them out as in cashier, not being a creep. But if I can do that, then I know a doctor and a lawyer and all those they're gonna make themselves, their situation pleasant. They're gonna make it a decent day because they put too much time and effort into it. I definitely understand it. It's definitely a mental thing before anything. Like you gotta make it fun. And they're not replaceable neither. So their higher ups and their bosses are probably gonna try to make them as comfortable as possible because at these jobs, like threaten your boss that you about to quit. Yeah, they're gonna act like they care a little bit because in the moment they're like, okay, I gotta fill up this schedule for the next 2 weeks. But once you're gone, okay, it's easy. All we got to do is look through these applications that people filled out. Resumes are totally different. Like who we about to have be a doctor in this? Who's gonna be the dentist? Oh, we need to really look through these. But applications, dime a dozen. People fill out applications just for fun, just because they hate the current job that they're at. So I get it. I definitely get both sides and why people don't. Because I don't know about you, I haven't seen somebody like a doctor talk about they hate their job. I just haven't seen it. I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure certain career, I just haven't seen it. But the benefit of having a terrible job. Now, you have two choices, right? The first choice when you have a terrible job is complain. Be negative. Talk about how much you hate the job. Talk about it all the time while you're at the job, when you're not at the job. Get in front of a camera and sit in your car and talk about you hate it. Make jokes about it. You can do that all day. I don't respect those people. I don't. And it's funny because I respect somebody that be at a job for 10, 15 years, a regular job, and they mind their business. 'Cause I don't feel no type of way about them because they just mind their business. They're not being negative about it. They're comfortable. They like it's nothing wrong with just working at a job. I don't understand why people try to like make it look bad, but it's like it's your life, it's your choice. If you want to sit at a job for 10, 15 years and you're cool with that, you're cool with they probably like they're good with money. They like the structure. They don't want to take chances. They're good. They paid off a house, they paid off their car, they're chilling. If you want to do that, I will respect them more than the people that, they want to do more in life, but they're not willing to put in the effort. They just enjoy complaining about it. And that's one of the benefits is being uncomfortable because I get my best ideas while I'm on the clock at the job. Because I tell myself I do not like this job. I don't like it. It's not a bad job, but I'm very uncomfortable being at this job because I have one life to live and I don't want to spend. I'm just like everybody else. Started working at jobs when I was 16, 17, and I've been working ever since. Going job to job, putting all my time into somebody else's dream. Like these jobs don't care about you. They don't pay you anything. And it's like you're working there and what is your story? If somebody was doing a documentary about you, would it be entertaining or would it be like a 30-second clip? Will it be a YouTube short about, yeah, Les worked here for 16 and worked here for 10 and that's it? Or is it going to be Les took a leap of faith and quit his job after stacking up money and he put all his money into his career and he failed. That is way better than the first one. I am going to do what I can even if I fail. And there's a big possibility that I could fail, but I'd rather do that than live with regret and just complain all the time. Just complain. Another benefit of having a terrible job that pays you terrible money, you start being a minimalist. Live a simple life. Live a simple life, and it's like anytime you're low and like don't have a lot of money and you still survive, it shows you that you don't really need much to survive. Like our mind be like, I want this, 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 I want this situation. But it's like, it's been times where I had absolutely nothing. It's been times where I had two jobs and didn't have enough gas to get to neither one of them, but I survived. Nobody ever looks at it like that. They just be hating the times where they're low instead of being like, dang, like it ain't actually that bad. So when you do get up, let's say you do get a job that pays you a little bit better, it shows you that, nah, I'm just ranting. The main thing is when you have a terrible job, notice that it's terrible, acknowledge that it's terrible, acknowledge that you don't want to go to another terrible job. So it's time to make a change. When whether you're at work or on your way home, turn the radio off. Start thinking, what do I enjoy doing? What can I do to change this situation? Complaining is not doing it, obviously. Yeah, you might get on camera and complain and go viral and start making a lot of money, but it's not going to happen.